Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. So in this video we're going to be making a media player in Zig. So this is going to be our first video, which is just the setup. So you're going to need, by the way, FFmpeg and SDL installed, which on Arch Linux, which I'm in, Cache OS. It's pretty simple. You just say sudo pacman-s FFmpeg and SDL, and there you go. So now let's actually set up our project. So zig init-m, because there is actually a new option in zig init apparently, which is minimal. So instead of like having all that crazy comments and so on, you could just say zig init-m. But before that, we need to make actually a project here. So make there Kodotaku media player. Let's go. And now let's just go inside of that. So Kodotaku media player, and let's say zig init-m. And there we go, perfect. So we have build.zig, build.zig.zone, perfection. So now if we try to zig build this, there you go. But if we try to zig build run, it wouldn't work because we don't have a step called run in our program or in our build. Okay, so let's actually open this up in NeoVim. And that's too much, I guess. I'm not sure why it looks not great like that. I don't know. Either way, let's open up our build.zig. Build.zig pretty much. That's all we need here. And let's see what we're gonna do. Well, actually we're gonna need some few things here. So we're gonna create a src folder. And inside of the src folder, we're gonna create src/ we're gonna have a library called core. And we're gonna have a library called platform for SDL stuff. And we're gonna have a library called media for the FFmpeg stuff, pretty much. And we're just gonna touch src/main.zig, and we're gonna touch src/core/root.zig and core, well, not core, platform/root.zig. And next up we also need media/root.zig. Is there anything else we're gonna need? Well, we can't say tree, huh? Oh, that's interesting. Anyways, let's see the tree here. We could just say this, and let's see. So we got core, root, media, root, platform, root, and yeah, that's pretty much all we need there. So the core would just contain like data structures, like a queue, like a ring buffer, and a thread safe queue, or a channel essentially. And the media would contain the FFmpeg stuff, and the platform would contain the SDL stuff. Perfection. So let's actually see how we could make this stuff. First of all, we're gonna need the exe. So how we could actually make the exe. So exe is equal to b.add executable. And here we just give it some options apparently. And let's see what are the options. We got a main, which is going to be our Kodotaku media player. So here we just basically call our application something, or our executable something. And here we create a root module. So we're going to create a module here. Now you could either say create module or add module. The thing is about add module, it just basically exports that module to anybody who's, let's say, depending on your library. Like basically they get cloned into their own project, and they could basically add the module through the name. But in our case, we don't need that. This is an executable. So we're just going to say create module, right? And here are the options. So the options, there we go. And let's see what are the options we got here. So we do want to link libc, but not here. We want to link it in the FFmpeg stuff and so on. Other than that, we got the root source file. This is something we need. So b.path, or create path, is it? Or yeah, I think it's path, b.path apparently. And let's go. So you give it a subpath. So reference a file or directory relative to the source root. So in our case, it's going to be src/main.zig, pretty much. There you go. Next up, yeah, that's pretty much, I believe, all we need for now, other than optimize. So we also need the target and the optimize. So the target is equal to, we're going to actually give the target later on in a second. Dot target, and dot optimize is equal to optimize. Now let's add that target optimize thing. So cost target is equal to b.add the standard target, I believe. Standard target options apparently. Yeah, there you go. Standard target options, and just give it that. I don't think we need anything here. Yeah, we don't. Next step, we're gonna need the optimize. So optimize is basically b.standard optimize option. There you go. And we're just gonna give it this. We don't really need anything here either. That's fine. And yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. All right, so do we have anything else? No, we don't need anything else here. Let's make our libraries. So the first library we got is add library core. So dodge. This is good, you know, thing to learn a bit about the Zig build system pretty much. So it's kind of like a graph here. It's not like, you know, when you add the library, it just adds the library. No. So right here, B, you're just adding stuff to the graph, to the build graph, right? So the order doesn't really matter here. So yeah. Anyways, so b.add library, and we call the library something. In our case, let's just call it core, obvious. The root module here. So the root module, I mean, for the root module, we don't really need to use this repo anywhere else, but just in case, if we ever want to, we could just say add module, and then we can import it in other projects if you want to. So add module core, and there you go, perfection. Is there any options we need? I guess root source file, yeah, that's definitely. So b.path. So src/core/root.zig. We may actually later on make like maybe build file for every library on its own, but for now this is fine. Link libc, we don't need to link libc for the core. I think, yeah, that's basically it. Now just make sure to add the target and the optimize. And I think that's basically it for the core. It's really that simple. So now let's just say, oh, oopsies. Let's just copy this guy and let's just paste it. And now here, instead of core, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with, what is it called? Yeah, let's go with the platform. So platform basically gonna be SDL stuff, right? So name platform. So we're just architecting our application so we don't end up with a spaghetti. I'm really planning to work on this project for way longer than I ever did with any other project, because I really fell in love with Zig at this point. Anyways, so root source file src core root.zig, and here src/ platform/root.zig. There we go, and that's the platform. Next up, we're just gonna go with the media, right? So media, and we're gonna call it media. We're gonna add the module here, media, and instead of core, we're gonna go with media. And that's basically it for the libraries. So now let's actually link those libraries. So .root module, okay, and we're gonna basically say add import, and we're just gonna link the core to the core module. So core.root module, and next up we're gonna also link add import platform. The module gonna be core, well, platform, right? .root module, there we go. And exe.root module.add import. The name would be here, instead of platform this time, we're gonna have media. And so media.root module, there you go, perfection. So yeah, that's basically for the imports. Now for the media and the platforms, they also need to depend on the core. So we're gonna say media.root module.add import, and the name would be core. So essentially you can change the actual module name by just saying add import, and here you could name it whatever you want, then you just give it the module here. So media.root module add import. core.root module, and there we go. The same thing with the platform here. Again, by the way, the order doesn't really matter. This is a build graph. As long as you could reference the stuff that you need, you're good to go, right? But anyways, so here again, the core, and here we're gonna go with the core.root module. Now, of course, for the platform and the media, we need some few other things. We're gonna need to link libc, so put that into true. And we're gonna also need some system libraries, but let's add link libc here so we don't forget first of all. So we're gonna link libc in both the media and the platform. Now we could look for some libraries that we could use instead, you know, instead of just like going directly with the C APIs. But I wouldn't really try that, since like Zig have like a lot of breaking changes and so on. So we need to keep our project very straight to the point, like very self-contained pretty much, so we don't have any problems with those. And also the build system is very shaky, so thank you, no, for now at least. All right, so that's link libc. Now let's actually link the system libraries. So as I said, you need to have these libraries on your system, otherwise this wouldn't work. I mean, you could actually do something interesting otherwise if it's not on your system. Like you could say add, I believe maybe include, yeah, you could probably say add system include path and stuff like that and just do it manually, but we're not gonna bother with that. So here, let's see, so we're gonna link the system library, and the system library would be AV media, right? So AV format pretty much, and the options, I believe nothing, yeah. And we're just gonna do this again, dot link. Honestly, let's just, you know what, let's just copy this. So YYPPP, so we're gonna need, I think we just need 3 maybe, yeah, for now at least we just need 3. But yeah, oh my god, I'm not used to this. Anyways, so AV format, and we're gonna need AV codec and AV util. These are the things we're gonna need for now, and that's how you link the system libraries right there. Next up, we're gonna need wait, what the heck did I do here exactly, bruh? What? Wait, media.root module add import. What? No. This is supposed to be platform though. This one at least. I think root module add import core. And these ones of the media, we're just gonna grab them up and put them here. So that's the media libraries, perfection. Now let's, for the platform, we only have one library to link. So root module add import, and the name would be SDL3, and the module would be, I think core. Wait, sorry, not this. We need link system libraries. Okay, so link system library and SDL3, and here the options, nothing. There is some options apparently there. There's use pkg config, it's yes by default, which is exactly what we want, especially for FFmpeg. But you could change those. And the link mode is dynamic by default and so on. But yeah, we're not gonna mess with that. We're just gonna go with the default options pretty much. And yeah, so basically the core doesn't depend on anything. And we got the platform that depends on libc, and it depends on the core and SDL3. For the media, we have it links libc, it depends on the core, AV format, AV codec, and AV util system libraries, of course, which are like C libraries. And yeah, and our executable, of course, doesn't depend on libc, hopefully, and it just imports core, platform, and media, and it just glues them together. That's basically how it's gonna work. In fact, yeah, pretty much. All right, so now let's actually add a run step for this stuff. So first of all, we're gonna need to make sure to tell it to install this artifact. So I think, oh, well, b.install. So it would basically build the project. So this creates the install step and adds it to the dependency. So the top level install step using all the default options. See add install artifact. So basically this builds the thing and install it into the zig out directory, and that's basically how it goes. So the artifact here is going to be, I believe, exe. But yeah. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do next. So alright, let's make a run command right now, because the thing is you could make multiple commands that are basically you could use with zig. So zig run, zig check, whatever. You could do, like, you could even say zig code.To and make a command called code.To and stuff like that. I almost swear there, but anyways, so add run artifact, right? And here the exe compile. We basically have it, we give it the exe. So yeah, so this command would basically run our exe, and we should basically right now say run cmd step depend on. So depend on, and here we tell it what it's gonna depend on. In our case, it would just depend on the install step. So this command would depend, like if you run this command, it would go ahead and install first because it depends on that, essentially. Next step, we're gonna go with the run step. We're gonna make a run step. So for the run step, we're gonna say b.step, and here where you like call your command whatever you want. In our case, just run. And here you could give it a description, like run the media player, whatever. And here our run step would depend on something, which is the run command .step, I believe. Yeah, apparently. And yeah, that's basically, I believe, it, if I didn't forget anything, apparently. Yeah, I think so. So like if we right now just go to the main.zig here and just make sure to add a main, and we save this, and whoops, and let's just say zig build run, and boom, so everything works out just fine. Alright, so that was it, guys, for this setup for now. And in the next video, we're gonna be doing making, I believe, a ring buffer first. And so yeah, see you later. Goodbye, everybody.